Councillor Mohammed Kama.
Good evening, everyone. Be seated. Any apologies? Councillor Iqbal.
Can I give apologies for Councillor Zafar? Can I give apologies for Councillor Ashraf?
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
can I give apologies from Councillor David Hartley, who's in Canada, and Councillor Chris Church, who is out of the borough with family.
Any declaration of interest? Appointment of Chief Executive, Head of Trade Services.
Mr. Mayor, can I propose that the appointment of Dean Langton as Chief Executive of Pendle Borough Council, including designation as Head of Service, Returning Officer and Electoral Registration Officer, be confirmed? Mr. Mayor, as you'll be aware, we had an extensive recruitment process which culminated in interviews a couple of weeks ago. I'm very pleased that we have been able to, in a position to appoint Dean Langton to return to the post of Chief Executive at Pendle Council. At the moment, the Head of Staff, Lawrence Conway, is an excellent interim, and during the period when we're very much confronted and consumed by local government reorganisation, brings a degree of expertise to the authority which I think has been invaluable. Mr. Langton, following his previous period as Chief Executive at Pendle Council, has been working in a unitary authority, and I think that that experience will put us in an excellent position to understand the unitary options and go from strength to strength in terms of the further deliberations, discussions and decisions in that arena. So I'm very pleased to propose this evening, and I move.
Councillor Mahmood.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm happy to second what's been proposed that Mr. Langton is appointed as the new Chief Executive. You know, there was lots of applications, interest from lots of people in the Chief Executive's position, and there was a very competitive process that took place, and let's hand it from John, and you know, we congratulate him on that. So we're happy to second that.
Okay. All those in favour?
I think
Sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm not speaking for all the Conservative group tonight. I did want to make. I wanted to make 2 points, however. David Coburn Price and I were both sat on the Senior Appointments Committee, and unfortunately, I heard some rumours that there was some coordinated plan by the Conservative group to not partake in this process. And I would like to let Council know that I'm very flattered that anyone would think that the Conservative group would work together in that way, to that degree of coordination. However, I personally could not attend that Senior Appointments Committee meeting because I was, sadly or not sadly, I was walking the mountains of Madeira, and whilst I met lots of interesting people, I didn't meet David there. I know that David had other good reasons why he couldn't attend, so it was unfortunate, but I did want to make it clear to Council that there was no coordinated plan by the group. The second point I want to make is that whilst I became a councillor after Dean Langton had left Pendle, I have no experience of him in his previous role at Pendle. I do have experience of working with Dean on the board of Craven College, where he is, I believe, still, I think he's now Vice Chair of Craven College. And my personal experience there of Dean was that he was very professional, he brought a great eye for detail, and he contributed, and I'm sure does still contribute a lot to the college. And I'm sure, having participated in some of the earlier sessions on the Appointments Committee, I'm sure that Dean will do a very, very good job for Pendle. As Councillor Wick said, he was an impressive candidate from what I saw. So I will also be supporting the motion. Thank you.
Councillor Wick.
Mr Mayor, if I may respond to the debate, such as it is, I don't want to prolong the meeting too long. It's a very warm day, and you'll be, sweating away. Sorry, perspiring in your garb. Just to pick up what Councillor Stone was saying there, there was full participation from the Conservative group in the recruitment process, and I'm grateful for that. It was unfortunate that there wasn't a representative at the final interviews, but I do think that walking the mountains of Madeira was time well spent. And I won't comment about the unanimity of the Conservative group, and nothing to do whatsoever with me. I just, one final point is that Mr Langton returns to the authority, which I think is stronger than it was. We had a sole director in addition to the chief executive at his departure. We now have two very able adjutants, if that's the right word, in Karen and Philip, and I think that his role as chief executive will be far stronger in the future than it was in the past, because in the past he had to pick up quite a lot of hands-on activity to cover those aspects of the work which we didn't have staff for. So I think Mr Langton returns to Pendle Council, which is in a stronger position and more able to deal with the problems and issues facing the residents of the borough.
Thank you. All those in favour? Against? That's carried. I just want to say thank you to Lawrence for the hard work he put for Pendle. All the best for the future.
He will be here until end of September.
Go on. That's it.
Councillors, ladies and gentlemen, please be stand and please worship the Mayor and Pendle. Councillor Mohammed Baba.